What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition, Chief Marketing Officer, TigerFitness.com, creator of the Hour Bar, as well as partner in the Ambrosia Collective and 015 Nutrition. Look, a lot of people know me from when I started because I didn't sleep much. In fact, my nickname, The Machine, was given to me because I really didn't sleep at all. I sleep maybe 3 or 4 hours a night. And it wasn't because I was trying to be tough. It wasn't because I was trying to prove something. It was just because I didn't have enough time to get things done in one day. And I was stupid. I was young. I was rebellious. And I thought I was better than physiology. I thought I was the machine. And because of that, I literally ran myself where I had to go to the emergency room twice due to exhaustion. Now, that was stupid. Sleep is essential. A lot of people see that I get a lot of things done for the day, right? I just accepted a coaching job at a local high school, right? I'm running 10 companies, 10 or more companies. I'm traveling. I'm doing all these things, right? I have 3 kids, a wife. I'm always doing things. I'm always out at this practice, that practice, driving to Memphis, flying to California, all over the place, right? Yet, I still have time to do these YouTube videos for the 12 people who still watch this channel. And I still have time to have a good time, waste time, look at bullshit on the internet, talk shit on Twitter. And the bottom line is I'm just better at time management, I work and I work hard. When I'm in the office, I go and give, 12 to 14 hours of dedicated time. When I'm taking breaks or I'm doing whatever, I'll go and hit off a tweet. I'll post my social media. I handle all my social media from Instagram to YouTube to whatever it is, right? I do everything. I have a great staff that handles the rest of the companies. Realize I'm just a blip. I'm a pimple on a whale's ass. It doesn't matter. My social media is irrelevant. My companies are much bigger than my bullshit social media. So to say that, you handle it. Yeah, I handle it because it's not important. It doesn't make our sales grow. Andy can send out a mass email to our 1 million plus people subscribed to Tiger Fitness, and it gets a much better response than my 2% response rate on my Instagram of 150 whatever thousand. At the end of the day, I'm irrelevant. I am smaller than my businesses, and that's what I always wanted. So, sleep. One thing is, here's the main reason I think people don't sleep well. I think people have trouble sleeping is because they really don't do much throughout the day. I think people are undertrained. I think people sit on their ass too much. And I think people have too much downtime. I think people sit around. I think people don't challenge themselves. I think when people do go to the gym and work out, they train lackadaisically. They train like pussies. And I think that at the end of the day, you just haven't expelled enough energy. I'll tell you what, if you train hard, if you train like you mean it, if you go to the gym, if you go hard, if you go do fighting or boxing or whatever, and you train your ass off, and you work throughout the day, you stay focused, you go to meetings and you present, your brain and your body at the end of the day is going to need a break and you're going to go to sleep. I think a lot of people can't sleep because they sit there and their blue light's all messed up. They play their video games. They're looking on their Instagrams all day long. They're watching these videos. They're just not doing enough. They're not exerting enough energy mentally and physically. And then let's say you are doing that, then those people just don't know how to wind down. How do you wind down? Turn off the phone. Stop looking at your phone about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Maybe get some blue light glasses. Stop watching TV. Read a book. I just don't think people are doing the right things. They're not amping up enough and they're not slowing down enough. You could do both. Okay? The reason look, man, I could fall asleep. I haven't had trouble sleeping in probably 5 years. And I usually sleep 6 to 8 hours a night. And I wake up and I get everything I can done in a day. Because when you're tired, you're not going to be as efficient or as effective than when you're well rested. Sleep is a necessity. Find time for it. And there are certain nights, like when you're traveling, you have a flight leaving at 5 a.m., that you're going to lack on sleep. But you need to make that up at the end of the week, right? Now, one thing I do recommend taking, it's also something that's very good for viral replication, viral protection. It's a great antioxidant. It's melatonin. So I take a scoop of MTS Nutrition Sleep Aid every night. When I'm traveling and I go time zone to time zone, what this does, it helps reset that time zone. Beautiful ingredients from GABA to valerian root to ashwagandha, which helps with stress mediation. But Sleep Aid, I'll link this down below. That's just a supplement to help. You don't need it. You don't need to be like, what if you stop taking this? Sometimes I travel, I don't take it, I sleep just fine. I could fall asleep on an airplane before the flight even takes off. I could fall asleep when I'm not driving and someone's driving and I just want to take a nap. I can do that. If it's on the weekend, I need to catch up on sleep, but I had to wake up at 4 a.m. for a soccer game that's 3 hours away like I did last weekend. Guess what? I come home, lay down on the recliner, and I could take a nap. At the end of the day, you need to be able to control your body, but you need to be in a state of being tired. And I just don't think a lot of y'all train enough. People who don't sleep normally don't do much. You sit in an office job, you're just sitting there, and you're not getting up, you're not walking around, you're not moving. And then you go to the gym and you train and you're on your phone between sets and you're just kind of working around, getting a couple sets. You don't really go hard. I'll tell you what, when I go to boxing, if I wear a shirt, I'm drenched. I could wring it out. Unless you're training at that level, you're not going to be tired. You need to do some exercise every day. Sure, there necessitates off days. I'm talking 4 or 5 days a week. You go like that, your body's going to need to recover. You're going to need to sleep. There are some people who just can't relax to sleep, and I get that. But have you done everything you can? First of all, if you have a TV in your room, take it out. Get that TV out of your room. You don't need a TV in your room. I had a psychology professor in college that told me that the bedroom is only for 2 things, sleeping and sex. Other than that, stay out of your bedroom. Don't watch TV in your bedroom. Do not put a TV in your bedroom. Don't even watch TV on your phone in your bedroom. Before bed, unwind. For me, I like to watch a TV show for like 20 minutes, and then I take about 10 to 15 minutes, just kind of look at nothing, just kind of let my brain relax. I know that's not enough, but I do have an abbreviated schedule because I have to put my kids to bed and all that good stuff, right? Food. Some people fall asleep better on an empty stomach. Some fall asleep better on a full stomach. Generally speaking, if you eat carbohydrate before bed, there's a serotonin release, which helps you sleep better. So for me, I generally like to have a little bit of carbohydrate with my protein before bed, elicits a slight insulin spike, a dump. Your body just tends to relax. That serotonin kicks in. Throw in the melatonin from Machine Sleep Aid. I'm good to go. Okay, there's a lot of things you can do to fall asleep. Number 1 is just relax. Avoid the blue light. Make sure you exert yourself throughout the day. And if you need enough sleep, if you go to bed at 10, make sure you set your alarm for 5 to 6, right? Or later. Bottom line is, if you need to wake up at a certain time, go to bed and set that time before. Okay, I got to wake up at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'm going to bed at 10 p.m. I need to wake up. Okay, let me give you a story. When I was in Wisconsin touring doing 24 quick trips visits in one day, along with 3 vitamin shops and doing an event at a gym that night at Madtown Fitness in Wisconsin, I knew that I had to, that Saturday, I had one event at 12. I had to be up at 3 a.m. to get to the airport on time. I went to bed at 6:15 p.m. that day before. I didn't stay up. I didn't waste time. I got my job done and I got to bed. Look, you have to make sleep a priority. It's always on everybody's top 5 list for recovery. If you're not recovering well enough, it's probably sleep. If you find yourself getting drowsy in class or at work, it's probably lack of sleep. And sleep quality, guys. Make sure that make sure that you're living life. If you're living life to the fullest, if you're training hard, if you're getting out. Another thing is, dude, I don't give a shit if there's wind sounds in this camera. At the end of the day, if it's beautiful outside, I'm going to sit outside. I'm going to do these videos. I'm going to get this sunlight. Sunlight helps with so many things, not only vitamin D, not only immunity, not only overall health, but getting adequate sunlight, being outdoors, getting fresh air, not being locked down like a little sheep, getting outdoors, being human, letting the sun touch your skin. Man, that does so much for your body, your mind, and your just overall wellness, and even your sleep. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching this. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and of course, I appreciate you watching. I'm Marc Lobliner. I'm going to link this sleep aid down below. That's not a game. Man, I love me some chocolate chip cookies and milk. Oh, it's eating chocolate chip cookies and milk! Chocolate chip cookie MTS way, made with real cookie bits.